The factory floor data just leaked, revealing a production bottleneck that, once solved, enables a price point previously dismissed as impossible. It pointed to one heavy bottleneck. Fix that bottleneck, prices fall fast. The leak showed real numbers. It showed time per step. It showed idle machines. It showed parts per hour. All of it was plain and clear. This is how a $10,579 car moved from idea to plan. The story is simple. One big change on the line mattered most. One big change in the battery mattered too. Together, they cut big costs. They cut labor minutes. They cut parts and checks. The leak was a set of spreadsheets. It came from sensors. It came from planners. It listed each step on the line. It gave minutes per task. It gave parts per hour. It flagged idle time. It showed moving. It showed waiting. It showed where queues grew. The slowest step was obvious. The numbers were simple. One station took many more minutes. It needed many subparts. It needed many bolts. It needed many joins. Robots waited. People waited. Parts piled up nearby. Each delay added cost. Each delay added handling. Each delay meant more labor per car. Think of a one-lane bridge. Cars back up on both sides. One slow connector slows the whole flow. The leak named that connector. Giga casting means making one large part. It replaces many small parts. It cuts, joins, bolts, assembly steps, and checks. The idea is simple and bold. Pour a large section in one mold. Lift it out, fit it to the line. You remove many small operations. You remove the slow station the leak found. The leak showed a new, larger mold. This mold made one wider rear section front section. It joined where many pieces once met. The new part fit the chassis directly. Workers no longer bolted a dozen pieces. Robots no longer moved many parts. Fasteners were cut by dozens. Cycle time fell by clear minutes. Labor per vehicle dropped sharply. This change removed a whole station. A station equals workers, robots, space. Remove it, and the line flows smoother. Idle time on other machines fell. Parts inventory near that step fell. Errors from misalignment fell too. The plant needed fewer welds and fewer checks. This lowers scrap and rework. Batteries are the single biggest cost. Small changes can move price a lot. The leak showed a new pack design. It used larger cells in a new layout. Larger cells mean fewer total parts. Fewer parts mean fewer joins. Fewer parts mean fewer wires. The pack used fewer modules. The pack used fewer connectors. Assembly time fell with each battery. The new pack was flatter and simpler. Cooling channels fit the cell shape better. This cut the need for long coolant lines. It cut the labor to route and test them. It cut part types to order from suppliers. That simplifies logistics and inventory. Fewer SKUs save money over time. It also reduces points of failure. That raises quality while lowering cost. The battery pack fit the new cast body. It slid into a larger cavity made by casting. Fewer lifts were needed. Robots placed it with one motion. Workers did fewer checks and bolts. This reduced cycle time more. Safety and range still matter. Bigger cells need good thermal control. The leak showed tests and cooling margins. It showed expected range, safety checks planned in line. Cheap must not mean unsafe. Weekend-long tests and crash checks, those notes gave the design credibility. Start with minutes. Minutes are labor cost. Cut 5 minutes per car. Multiply by shifts. Multiply by 300,000 cars. Savings grow fast. The leak showed per-car time cuts clearly and converted minutes to dollars per car. It added parts cost cuts per unit and subtracted scrap and rework savings. It added lower tooling per part costs. The total fell by thousands per car. Parts count fell too. Fewer bolts matter. Each bolt costs money and time. Each connector costs money and test time. The leak listed parts removed and dollar cost per part. Multiply by volume and the math is large. Even small part savings add up. The leak showed this sum plainly. That is how $1,000 saving appears. The combined casting and battery save even more. They reduce handling steps twice. Both cuts multiply, not just add. The leak showed synergy. Savings from one made the other easier. Inventory requirements shrank overall. Working capital needs dropped per car. That frees cash and cuts price pressure. Put simple numbers in plain terms. If parts and labor drop $4,000 per car, battery cell costs fall $2,000, and scale and supply deals shave $1,000 more, you are down $7,000 from prior cost. Add margin and tax and fee adjustments. The firm could price a car at $10,579 and still make a small margin. That was the leak's headline math. Legacy automakers run many lines. They build many models at once. Their plants are flexible but slow to change. Reworking a line costs downtime and cash. Suppliers have long contracts and set tooling. Changing those contracts takes months. Old plants hold legacy parts and processes. That creates inertia and high switching cost. This is why they cannot sprint fast. New makers design car and factory together. They choose parts to fit a single flow. They can order molds and machines early and push suppliers to retool for one big run. They can accept early losses to win scale later. They can tune software and robots from day one. They measure everything tightly with sensors. They fix small waste fast each week. This culture finds savings old firms miss. Tools and culture matter equally. Old tools fit old parts and old checks. Old culture tolerates small, repeated waste. New culture hunts each second like money. Legacy staff must be retrained at scale. Suppliers must retool factories too. That costs money and time. Even copying the exact mold will take years. The leak showed the schedule and cost to change, and why old makers can't match speed. They have deep cash and global reach and can copy in time with investment, buying new plants or partners, but lead time is measured in years. That advantage matters now. Timing is a competitive edge today. First, we saw the leak and the slow step. Then, engineers chose a casting fix. Next, they redesigned the battery pack. Then they combined both to cut time. Each move was simple and measurable. Each had clear dollar effects in the data. That step-by-step path is repeatable. The leak gave the full route in order. This made the plan practical and not just theory. You can map each fix to a line change. Change the mold. Remove the join station. Change the pack. Cut module and wiring time. Adjust robots. Reduce handling and checks. The leak listed tool orders and dates, expected cycle time cuts per week, and approvals. Credibility through detail. It shows what to do and when to do it, and lowers risk for buyers and partners. Small example. Think of the Model 3. Tesla used big casting to win scale. It cut many welds with one giant piece. Another example is the Toyota Corolla. Toyota runs tight lines and low cost per unit, but did it over decades and many factories. The new maker aims to do it faster by design. This is the key difference the leak exposed. Designing factory and car together, locking advantage early. The transitions matter for timing. A plant can roll changes one upgrade at a time, reducing risk and allowing testing. The leak showed staged rollouts with checkpoints, safety and range milestones, and supplier ramp dates. This steady path lowers surprises and keeps quality while cutting cost. The plan feels calm and measured because of that. The leak was a map. It showed a clear bottleneck. It showed two fixes that fit together. It showed the math behind 10,579. It showed why new makers can move fast. It showed why old makers lag for now. It showed trade-offs. It showed the tests needed. It showed a real route to cheaper EVs. If the plan holds in real builds, we will see change. More affordable EVs could reach new buyers. That would speed the switch from gas. It would pressure incumbents to act faster. The leak did not promise miracles. It promised a step-by-step plan. It gave numbers. It gave timelines. That is why it matters today. Be clear, risk remains. Large molds are costly to make right. Batteries must pass tough safety tests. Scale must match promise. Quality must match promise. But the leak lowered doubt. It turned wish into work. It turned wish into numbers. That matters for markets. That matters for drivers. It makes a cheap electric car look possible. Final thought. The map is out. The bottleneck was found and planned around. The casting moves are practical. The battery moves are practical. If built at scale and proven safe, 10,579 is real. Watch the plants, not just the press releases. The next years will test the leak's claim. If it works, this leak will mark the change. For now, plan with cautious optimism.